Well, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I posted a video. I don't know, probably at least a couple of months. So this is kind of the update of what's going on. I haven't fallen off the edge of the world. I've been super busy on other projects. I have posted some videos on the small timber frame building, but those owners that I was working with, they really didn't want to get filmed, and so it was just easier just to not film anything. And so that project is only about half done. Those people went away. They're going to be back in end of December, so I've got all summer and fall to go back there and work on that. And I'm going to film that stuff because it's just going to be me working on there. So then I left that job. I went to another job and I was working on a 240-year-old cape in a neighboring town. Last year the homeowner and I stripped all the siding and windows off of the gable end, put in new windows, 2 inches of rock wool insulation, strapping, new siding, new roof trim, and corner boards. We did the gable end last year, and this year just finished that project. We did a whole nother side and part of another side, and there again I didn't want to film there. It was the homeowner and it was just awkward, so I didn't film that project. And I went to another project after that where I started a garden shed building for a friend, and same thing, I didn't want to film it. It was awkward. I got the frame up, and that project started, and I'm going to be going back to that to work on that a little here and there. So with all of those projects either done or partially started, that's stuff that's I've been doing off of the farm that I haven't been able to film. And here I am at the shipping container garage site, and nothing's happened. I was hoping to get back to this, but it's been extremely hot. Not like out west where it's been 100 degrees or more, but it's been in the 90s, and that's just too hot to work in the brutal sun. I don't know how people do it. But I am planning to get back to this because this has got to get done this year. This summer I've got to flatten this out, dig the trench, get this all prepped for slab to be poured. The slab's got to get poured. The shipping containers have got to be installed. And then I have to build the roof system, and I don't have all of that wood sawn, so that's more logging and sawing, and this is a whole scene. So I've been thinking about that, but I've been working on, I've been working on a garage a little bit, but only for like 2 hours in the morning because the sun gets over here and it's just brutal. So as you can see, I've got some insulation started. I got the door openings all trimmed out. We decided that I gotta put some kind of doors on here for this winter. We don't have the money. I don't know how much it would cost for 3 overhead doors. So I'm gonna make just hinged doors. Probably cost me 300 bucks, and because all the wood's for free and it's just the hardware and blah blah blah. So for $300 I can get the garage closed up for the winter, and when we get the money I can take them off, and the plan is eventually to have overhead doors here. So I got this far, and you know, it's the battle against the heat. I started to work around the corner here, and then when it gets so hot I just have to stop and do other things. So I am working on this. One of the other projects that I have to that's going to come up next year, but I've got to saw the wood for it this winter, is we're going to actually add on to our house. And that's a whole project that I don't want to get into on this video, but that's also in the works. So let me take you out behind the barn, and I'll show you some of the other projects that have to get started. So this early this spring, I wanted to get all the roof trim done on the barn. Well, I got the staging set up and I got the upper section done, pretty much done. I don't know, I still have the corner boards, there's trim painting to do, and I got set up to do the lower sections, and I got just sidetracked, and now the barn is just waiting. Every project seems to be waiting. But on the priority list is this in here, this part of our paddock. Where I'm standing, the first year we were here, first spring, this all turned to mud. It's all just topsoil, and we drive out here or walk the horses out here in the spring, excuse me, and it just turned into a foot of mud, and it was awful. And so I took all the topsoil off, put a bunch of sand in here, and then covered it with crushed gravel, and it's been great. And we're going to do the same thing in the paddocks in here, just along the front in here, and maybe part of that in there, because this turns into a big mud puddle in here and it doesn't drain, and the only way to do it is to really dig it up and do it right. I would also love to, I don't know if we have the time to do that down there right before the kiln, because that part, the water drains down there, and that is a mess. Now the tractor doesn't get stuck in it, but you can't walk through it, you can't drive the four-wheeler through it. It just ends up being a foot of mud, and it's awful. But another project that has to get done, this fall, is I'm going to clear some of these trees in here, all the pines in here, back to you see that brush pile back there. It's kind of this square in here. It's all going to be cleared out, because that's going to be the new sawmill shed location. So the plan is to push the trees over, stump it, clean it all out, and this fall actually get the concrete pad in place and the piers all done, so that I really want to be sawing this winter under a roof. And so I have, you saw the video, if you've seen the video of me peeling the hemlock logs, those are all, they're all over there on drying, and they're ready to go. And I don't have all the parts, but that's on the list. That's kind of a priority after I get some other things done before this fall, to get that done. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. There's been so much going on. And then there's just a huge amount of things still to do in the house. Yeah, the list goes on and on, but priorities, once I get those other jobs done, are the shipping container, get the garage closed in, the sawmill shed, and a bunch of dirt work. That's it. Oh, and we've also been doing haying. You know, the haying is not over. We've got a little bit left of first cutting to do, and then there'll be second cutting to do. So we got to fit all of this in somehow. So now that I'm back to kind of working by myself, I'm gonna try to film some stuff and get it out to you guys. So that's kind of the update. Hope I haven't bored you too much. There's so much going on. I would love to have time to work on this machine. The tracks are loose, the cylinders leak, and that's probably just, that's so far down on the list. It seems to just keep working. So cross my fingers, it's keeps going, because I need it to do a bunch more work this year. All right, guys, that's really it from B. Bozak, the beam guy, and hopefully it's not 90 something degrees, I'll be able to film something and get it out to you guys. So, all right, thanks for sticking around. I'll try to get videos out to you guys. There you have it. Hope you have a good day.